and I'm the Program Director for the Civil Engineering Technology and Geomatics Technology departments on Southern Wake campus.
Hi, I'm Barry Tracy, and I'm Assistant Professor of Hospitality Management, also on the Southern Wake campus.
In the next few slides, we will be guiding you through the specific problem-solving standards rubric with their definitions for student outcomes as they correspond to the 8-step student-friendly language.
In the first step, we define the problem, clearly and succinctly stating the problem while taking the contextual factors into consideration. One of the problem-solving skills some students have issues with is to clearly define a specific problem. In an English paper or persuasive speech, this would be the thesis statement. Often the problem is given to them, but even having them restate the problem in their own words is a great skill.
In step 2, learn, the general education learning outcome for research and investigate, students investigate the problem using credible sources, considering root causes and history of the problem, and how the problem is distinguished. In my theater production review paper, students utilize reviews of past productions by professional drama critics for the research component. Learning where to find sources and how to use them may be a new skill for our students. So don't forget, you can utilize the skilled staff at the Wake Tech libraries to guide your students' research as well.
Step 3 is identify pathways to solve the problem. A lot of us already do assignments like this with brainstorming for our students, and students love this. So the general education learning outcome is students identify conventional and/or innovative pathways to a solution. Faculty can offer low-stakes ways of showing their brainstorming, a picture of a group whiteboard, a journal entry, a word map, etc. In my sociology class, I teach them the Wake Tech problem-solving process and show them the mapping diagram. Then I give them a scenario defining the problem for them. This is a shorter version of that. So you are planning an event for a college and need to make the event as welcoming as possible. Review the Wake Tech problem-solving process steps, then discuss how you would create an event that includes as many people as possible. They work in groups. I wander around to chat with them. Then they present their ideas to the class. We create a list on the board and discuss how to improve their ideas. Finally, I get them to consider how these steps might be relevant in their lives.
In the 4th stage, plan, students evaluate pathways based on feasibility, effectiveness, impact, and contextual factors to select a solution to solve the problem. For example, students could develop an outline or a recipe, but can also be a more sophisticated plan for a plumbing system layout or a subdivision. In my subdivision planning class, students have a semester-long project to design a subdivision layout using the Town of Holly Springs design and construction standards. Students are given an undeveloped parcel of land in Holly Springs, and they have to apply engineering standards to develop a subdivision layout that meets the engineering requirements of the Town of Holly Springs. In the brainstorming stage, students initially develop 3 options for the layouts and share these with other students in the class for feedback. Based on peer reviews and personal preference, students will choose one layout or solution to move forward with and begin the plan stage. In the plan stage of our subdivision layout project, students are verifying the feasibility and effectiveness of their initial layout before applying more detailed engineering calculations in the next step.
In the 5th stage, implementation, students apply their solution in a way that works with the circumstances of the defined problem. Many of your courses have the steps of trying the plan ingrained in their work.
In step 6, evaluate, the stage of the process, students evaluate the solution by considering its effectiveness, real-world impact, outcomes, or performance of the solution. This and the following step are great places to introduce peer evaluation, peer editing, along with quick reflection journals. In step 7, the revision stage, students make revisions or improvements based on their evaluations of the solution's effectiveness. Their reflections also tie in to the emphasis on communication in this QEP. In my theatrical design project for my theater appreciation class, I use this step after students have presented in groups, so they can reflect on what they would change or could have done better, and they can submit revised designs to that project.
In the last stage of this 8-step process, students explain and justify their solution, demonstrating why it's a suitable approach, and there are varieties of ways that students can share their work. Some of these include math proofs, formal papers, in-class presentations, lab reports. Could you give us more ways that your students share out their problem-solving results?
After you've reviewed the rubric standards and general education student outcomes, it's time for your second knowledge check. Please take a few minutes to complete knowledge check 2 before proceeding to the next portion of the training. Remember, unlimited attempts are allowed, but you need to earn 80% on all 3 knowledge checks to pass. Thank you.